Picture this. A man named Ethan, living in the heart of Toronto, led a life that felt like it was stuck on repeat. Each day began and ended the same. Wake up, work, take out dinner, sleep. There were no surprises, no detours, just the quiet hum of a life being lived but never truly felt. Until one cold, silent night when everything changed. It was 2:03 a.m. when someone knocked on his apartment door. Ethan, groggy and cautious, opened it to find a man dressed in a sharp black coat standing calmly in the hallway. There was something surreal about him, too perfect, too still. "I have a proposition," the man said, handing Ethan a matte black card embossed with gold. "Forget to live." $100,000, he continued, his voice smooth like a practiced magician. "No taxes, no strings. Just one condition. We erase a single memory. Random. You'll never know what it was." Ethan blinked. "That's it?" "That's it." He didn't know what to think. It sounded absurd, impossible. But when the man opened a suitcase revealing neatly stacked bills, all real, all crisp, Ethan's skepticism melted. He thought about his debts, the red letters from his landlord, his empty fridge and empty evenings. What was one forgotten memory in exchange for a life-changing sum? He signed. The next morning, something felt off. His coffee, the one he'd brewed every day the exact same way, tasted different. Wrong, even. His favorite chair felt uncomfortable. He couldn't tell if it was the memory wipe or paranoia, but he tried to brush it off. After all, how could you miss something if you didn't even know what it was? Then he went to a bookstore. She froze. Her voice trembled as she said, "Ethan?" He stared, puzzled. "It's me, Emily," she whispered, heart in her throat. "You don't remember me?" When he shook his head, her face collapsed into disbelief and pain. She showed him photos on her phone, of them together, laughing in parks, kissing under Christmas lights, dancing in their kitchen. Videos, texts, a whole life together. She was crying now. We were engaged. He stood there numb, watching her leave in tears. He felt nothing, and that terrified him. That night, Ethan searched his apartment, trying to make sense of it all. Behind a pile of old coats in his closet, he found a box. Inside were fragments of a forgotten life, beach photos, ticket stubs, a letter titled "To My Future Husband." At the bottom of the box was a ring, the same one from the photos. He picked up his phone. In his gallery were hundreds of images, birthdays, vacations, goofy selfies. Then, abruptly, the pictures stopped 2 years ago, a dead silence. He called Mark, his best friend. "Who is Emily?" Ethan asked. The line went quiet. "Jesus," Mark finally said. They really did it. And then came the truth. Emily had died in a brutal car crash 2 years ago. The grief nearly destroyed Ethan. He'd fallen into a deep depression, stopped working, stopped living. Then one day, desperate to feel nothing, he found a private company, the same one that promised peace in the form of forgetfulness. He hadn't just accepted the deal, he'd begged for it. The memory they erased wasn't random. It was her. Emily, his greatest love and deepest pain, had been removed not by chance but by choice. Now, he sat in the middle of his apartment staring at the briefcase of money as if it were cursed. It didn't feel like freedom anymore. It felt like the price tag on his soul. He'd lost the most meaningful part of his life in the name of relief. No grief, no sorrow, but no joy, no love, no growth. He had money, but he was hollow. And now, the question that once seemed so simple tormented him. Would you trade your deepest pain if it meant losing your greatest love? Would you forget the one person who made your heart come alive, just to stop it from hurting? Ethan had made his choice, and in doing so, he learned the hardest truth of all. Sometimes, the price of forgetting is far greater than the cost of remembering.